YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. And guys, I'm on a mission to hit 100,000 subscribers. I can't do it without you. Today we're going to talk about a whole lot of coins, guys. Some of these coins we talked about on the channel. Look at Nero up 53%. But before we get into it, guys, I gotta let you know too. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Don't buy things that you see on the internet and that YouTubers talk about. It's really dumb. But I do want you guys to kind of pay attention to a couple things on Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin looking a little volatile, right? Looking a little volatile, and some people are saying, has Bitcoin created a double top? And can this possibly be the end of the cycle? And the cycle doesn't. I mean, we've created a double top here, and it was the end of our cycle here. But at the same time, is this the end of our cycle? Um, I mean, there's a lot of different indicators that are pointing different ways. So let's talk about it, right? Because we've been talking about these indicators now on the channel for a long time. Um, they're not always true. They're just indicators, indication of what can possibly happen. But at the same time, guys, anything could possibly happen, right? Isn't that the truth? So that's why I always tell you guys, don't be over leveraged. You make your own decisions, things like that. But as you guys can see, this is our stock to flow chart. And I like to use a stock to flow chart. Most of these other fools ain't using this, and that's why they're freaking out all the time and having panic attacks. As you guys can see, I was telling y'all when we were in the red, back at like 55, that things were starting to actually look like not a crazy time to be getting into Bitcoin for the first time if you were just getting into it. And as you guys could see, it wasn't a crazy time at all, right? And now here we are in the orange, and people are thinking that we're going to dump, even though we just got in the orange. And we haven't had a blow off top at all this cycle, or this season at least, right? In my opinion, guys, I still think that this right here looks a lot like this right here. And I think that there's a pretty decent chance that we can make a cup and handle and break out of this. We're already starting to see a lot of these meme coins start to run. But again, there's speculation in the market and anything can happen, guys. So I don't want you to just take what I said and just be like, oh, okay, it's going to go on forever. It's not. I'll be the first one to tell you guys it's not. It's not going to go on forever. And I'll be also the first one to tell you that nobody knows the top too, right? We do have a bull flag forming here on this 1 year chart. Also have a nice cup and handle playing out. All-time chart also looking pretty nice. And what do we talk about on the channel, guys? When does price action happen? Does price action happen on Tuesday? I don't think we say that, guys. I think the other guy says that. But we say that usually fake outs early in the week, right? Maybe we had a fake out on Monday, and then maybe we'll have a breakout on Thursday. Because Thursday is the day that I like. Thirsty Thursdays. But again, that's just a crazy thing that I look for is those Thursdays, because again, the market closed on Friday. So I feel like real sentiment sets in on a Thursday. A lot of the time we see price pumps on a Thursday, and then the weekend sometimes we see some sell-off. So we'll see. I mean, anything's possible, right? Anything's possible, guys. But again, I don't think that Bitcoin is necessarily topped out. I know a lot of people are talking about that, and I told you guys that they might start talking a lot, but those guys always talk a lot, and they never know what they're talking about. So I never actually listen. I don't even subscribe to anybody, to be honest with you guys. I don't listen to these fools. But at the same time, guys, we do like some Toshi, right? And as you guys could see, Toshi is looking a little bit volatile, but in my opinion, Toshi's hanging on strong. I mean, we're not even down 1% today. And we're still creating some, higher lows on Toshi. It's just kind of rolling, right? We want to make sure that we don't have a rising wedge here, though. That's important, right? If Bitcoin breaks down, maybe we might see Toshi break off this rising wedge, but again, there's nothing to tell me still that this trend is broken. And even though we are seeing a little bit of volatility today, a lot of the market's seeing volatility, right? So that's, again, not really saying much. And I told you guys on Twitter, this is actually my first video of the day, which is some people have been like, Crypto J, where are you? But yeah, guys, I just had a really busy day today, and I'm exhausted, really. I didn't sleep last night, so I'm really going to take a nap after this even. And yeah, I haven't even ate either. I just been on the go. But as you guys can see, Toshi Coin created a pretty nice cup and handle here. Also has a possible bull flag here. There's always a chance of retest, right? All the time. But at the same time, you know, still floating above this upper Keltner channel here. Got to be careful on the RSI. You guys can see we're a little bit lacking in volume on the RSI. But look, we could also be forming a wedge here. And then we could be about to send. This thing has had a pattern on this RSI, right? At least on the 4 hour. If you look on the 12 also, right? We got a possible shoulder head shoulder here on the RSI. We just got to make sure that this thing does not start lacking in volume too much. My opinion, it's not lacking in volume. It's just not a lot going on. Sometimes we know that about Toshi. Sometimes we just don't see this thing moving, and then all of a sudden it decides it wants to move like crazy. Or maybe it'll go down like 10% and everybody will freak out and then it'll go up like 30%. But again, I'm not saying that, you know, it's a guaranteed investment. Nothing in crypto is guaranteed. I'll be the first one to tell you that, and the first one to tell you to do your research and stop listening to YouTubers. But again, somebody out there's kind of learning how to read these charts, and so that's why I make these videos, guys. Really for you guys to just kind of see what I'm looking at. I gave you guys my little commentary, my little peanut gallery commentary, and that's really all it is, guys. Just commentary from a guy on the internet, but it's not financial advice, so don't buy anything that you see on the channel. But as you guys can see, Toshi Coin needing to make a bounce off this Keltner channel here, right? Could have a possible double bottom here. Could also have a wedge forming here. We know how much this chart likes to make a wedge, right? But at the same time, we also have to be careful because look, shoulder, head, shoulder, right? We don't want to start breaking this neckline. It could be an indication that we need to see some sell-off and some correction on Toshi. Which, honestly, would that be totally crazy after a coin goes up 160 something percent in the past, what, couple days? People are going to take profit, guys. Understand that. Like, if you're up and you never take profit, then whose fault is that? You know, like, man, don't go up 500% and then be wondering what happened. Why did the chart go back down? Is it dead? This is what I heard the entire time. And I was like, no, guys, this always happens. Like, it goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and down. That's how it works. And then I swear I have people acting like this is the first time that they've ever seen a correction before. But again, guys, it's not our first correction. A lot of you guys have been watching this channel for a long time. We've been studying charts for a long time. And as you guys can see, Toshi Coin is still looking pretty decent right now, right? We are at a key level of resistance, but really if we break above this, it can be big. And we could even maybe see a new all-time high happening pretty soon. Which again, maybe it'll line up with Thursday. I don't know. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Are you bullish on this cycle? You guys think like some of these other YouTubers that we've seen a double top and that we are now going to start correcting down and the cycle is over and everybody needs to be panicking and freaking out? Or do you guys think that maybe, just maybe, Bitcoin might be creating the biggest cup and handle yet and having some big parabolic upside? Because as you guys can see here on this all-time chart, how we create this big, huge cup and handle and then this bull flag and then explode. Well, we're also doing that right here, right? This cup and handle, right? And then it can explode. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. As always, I'm just speculating and I'm just entertaining. So I want to know what you guys think, though. Let me know in the comment section. Are you bearish? Are you bullish? And yeah, I'll catch you next video. Peace.